Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM. Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen out there. Happy Good Friday to you out there, to all of you. We hope that the death and resurrection of Christ will bring about good tidings for all of us. All of us here at Power365 FM, your number one online radio in the Southwest. We say Happy Good Friday. It's another interesting edition of your favorite newspaper review, coming to you live from our stables here in Felele, Ibadan. And I'm bringing to you news stories, major headlines from the Nigerian Tribune. And as you well know, that today too is our president's birthday. So from all of us at Power 365 FM, we're doing a big shout out to our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we say happy 72nd birthday, Your Excellency. And okay, so my first story is coming from the Nigerian Tribune, page 3. Shekibo Secondus Omeya, others pledge support for Tinubu Fubara. Federal government to arraign Binance, 2 others for alleged tax evasion on April 4. And this is also saying BOT announces takeover of Labour Party. INEC disowns Labour Party's convention. Wow. The drama in the political arena is so much. Okay, so that's on page 3. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's not read this is interesting. Unified exams, ban on illegal levies still in force. That's coming from Oyo State government. Wow, that's an interesting read. I'll read it to your ears. And okay, let me start from page 3. This is saying Sekibo Secondus Omeya, others pledge support for Tinubu. Members of the Rivers State chapter of the People's Democratic Party Presidential Campaign Council and other members of the party on Thursday publicly declared their support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Fubara. This was as the council also advised President Bola Tinubu to keep an eye on the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, so as not to cause an embarrassment to his administration. Okay, that's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Sekibo Secondus Omeya, others pledge support for Tinubu Fubara. Which Secondus? Secondus sounds like a name, a known name. Secondus is a known name. Which is Secondus, chairman of the party? Okay, you may pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read more on that story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Federal government to arraign Binance, 2 others over alleged tax evasion on April 4. The federal government will on April 4 arraign Binance Holding Limited and its 2 top officials, Tigran Gambaria and Flynn Nadim Anjawalia, on allegations bordering on tax evasion. The news agency of Nigeria reliably gathered on Thursday that Binance, Mr. Gambrin and Anjawala, listed as first and third defendants respectively, are expected to be arraigned before Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court Abuja, on four-count charge. You may read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Federal government to arraign Binance, 2 others for alleged tax evasion. And then there's this drama from the from Labour Party. Okay, so it's a twin story. INEC disowns Labour Party's convention, and BOT announces takeover of Labour Party. Party not aware of any BOT. Okay, the Independent National Electoral Commission has disowned Wednesday's convention. Wednesday's Labour Party National Convention held in Umwewi, Anambra. News Agency of Nigeria reported. Mr. Rotimi Oyekomi, the Chief Press Secretary to INEC Chairman, said this in Abuja on Thursday. Oyekomi said the conduct of the convention was not monitored by INEC, declining to state further why it was not monitored. Okay, read more of that story on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. Then this is saying BOT announces takeover of Labour Party, and the party has responded that it is not aware of any BOT. The Board of Trustees of the Labour Party on Thursday said it had taken over the leadership of the party in another dramatic twist to the raging battle for control of the party. In a statement issued late on Wednesday, a few hours after a section of the party said Mr. Julius Abure had been re-elected, the chairman of BOT, Comrade S.O.Z. Ejiofor, said it did not recognize the national convention held in Nnewi. Okay, read more of that story. It's on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune. So let me quickly bring this to you from Oyo State. Let me quickly come home. I'm coming home. Okay. Unified exams, ban on illegal levies still in force. Oyo government. The Oyo State government has reiterated that the ban on collection of illegal levies in public schools is still in force, warning that it will deal with anyone who contravenes the ban. This is coming on the heels of reports that some errant teachers compelled pupils to pay for the ongoing second-term Unified Promotion Examination for public primary schools. A chairman of Oyo State Universal Basic Education Board, Dr. Nurinia Adeniran, gave the warning on Thursday in Ibadan while monitoring the examination. According to him, the present administration in Oyo State, since inception, has been responsible for the printing of question and answer sheets for its unified examination exercise. This is an interesting read. You may pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read more of the stories of the story. And then this is also saying Sanwo-Olu's chief of staff withdraws suit against Gani Adams. Chief of Staff to the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Tayo Ayinde, on Wednesday withdrew his legal action against the Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba Land, Iba Gani Adams. Ayinde's new move was contained in a letter by his lawyer, Mr. Adeyinka Olumide Fusika, SAN, stating the reasons for the action. Read more of that story. It's on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then let's say this. Okay, this is still on the embattled Labour Party. This is saying that 6 Labour Party Enugu lawmakers defect to PDP. 6 lawmakers on the platform of the Labour Party in the Enugu State House of Assembly on Thursday defected to the People's Democratic Party. They made their defection known on Thursday in Enugu in a letter read by the Speaker of the Legislature, Honorable Chief Uche Ugo, during the plenary. Read more of this story. It's on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then please let's read more on page 4. Okay, I'm bringing this next story on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okwama killings, DHQ declares 8 suspects wanted. Barely 24 hours after burial of the 17 military personnel killed in Okwama community of Delta State during a peace mission to the troubled communities, the defense headquarters on Thursday declared 8 persons, 8 suspects, including a woman, wanted in connection with the killings. Director of Finance Media Operations, Director of Defense Media Operations, DDMO, Major General Edward Buba, who gave details of the suspects while addressing defense correspondents on the ongoing operations of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and other security agencies against insurgency killers will be fished out and made them to face justice. Alright, you may pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read more on the story. It's on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, so let me bring this next one to you. Edo Local Government Poll Election Appeal Tribunal dismisses Labour Party suits. Alright, you may pick a copy of that. Nigerians themselves are problems of the country. Yes, this is coming from a Catholic Archbishop of Ibadan Archdiocese, Most Reverend Dr. Gabriel Abegunrin, has chided Nigerians who put all the blame for the nation's challenges on the leaders, urging them to, in their own little spaces, do what is good. That's on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune. Alright, so let me also bring this to you. It's on the business and economy page of the Nigerian Tribune. Ibadan Chamber of Commerce gets new president, holds AGM. Mrs. Patricia Omotomilola Osunde has been installed as the 22nd president of the Ibadan Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture. The investiture ceremony took place shortly after the 2024 annual general meeting of the chamber, which was held on Thursday at the Chamber House, Ibadan, Oyo State. You may pick a copy of that story. It's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. FJ lists key priority areas to achieve energy sufficiency stability. NNPCL to drive gas expansion with NLNG Train 7 project. That's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. There's so many stories we need to scan through today, so I might not be bringing you the full gist of the story, but I'll bring you the headlines, trust me. Nigeria's Kemi Omotosho appointed multi-choice Southern Africa Regional Director. That's on page 6 of the Nigerian Tribune. Congratulations to the Nigerian. Wema Bank launches Cohort 2 of Federal Government Nigeria Alert Digital Skill Innovation Program. Impeachment panel begins sitting next month in Edo. That's on Shaibu's impeachment. 12 years after, no controversy over installation of Oba Ogini as Olugdogbo of Odogbo Jesha. Oh, okay, all right. So, Ogini, how many of you remembers Ogini? IBEDC debunks rumors about the solution of board. Okay, BEDC debunks rumors about the solution of board. The management of Benin Electricity Distribution Company, BEDC PLC, on Thursday described as fake the reports that the management and board of the Electricity Distribution Company had been dissolved. Pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read that. It's on page 12 of the Nigerian Tribune. And then Thursday's Tinubu's aide seeks enactment of laws to uphold women's rights. The senior special assistant to the president on leadership and citizenship, Ms. Risola Abiola, has called for enactment of laws to uphold the rights of women in order to foster their empowerment. Read more of that story. It's on page 12 of the Nigerian Tribune. Alright, so let's also, you can pick a copy of today's paper. You know, it has the entertainment gist, the entertainment segment, and then there's the tourism segment there, which is Oyo Tourism Summit. Government unveils plans to partner with investors. And this is saying that the Oyo State government has said its first International Tourism Summit 2024, tagged ITS Oyo State 2024, is geared towards unveiling the tourism potentials of the state to local and foreign investors for investment opportunities. It noted that the summit will equally showcase the state's tourism endowment and potential to the world. Addressing the pre-event press conference held at the press briefing room of the governor's office, Secretariat Agodi Ibadan, the State Commissioner for Culture and Tourism and Chairperson of the International Tourism Summit Planning Committee, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun, said the summit aligned with the vision of Governor Seyi Makinde to incorporate tourism as one of the planks for expanding the economy of the state. Read more of that story, it's on page 18 of the Nigerian Tribune. Oh, okay, so this is a feature page. The feature page says Tears Jubilation as rescued Kuriga children reunite with parents. Congratulations to the parents, congratulations to the children. May we not have a repeat of that by God's grace. Okay, so this is saying Maxwell Olushefemi Miki Fashion when Nigeria's Fila stole the spotlight at Emirates Stadium. Okay, that's an interesting one, and it's an interesting one on page 22 of the Nigerian Tribune, talking about a boy who was on Emirates Stadium wearing the Nigerian fila or the Nigerian cap. You may pick a copy of the Nigerian Tribune to read more on that story. And then this is saying gamblers face mental health repercussions, experiencing financial depression study. And then let's go to the next page. Kano government set for mega relief program. Charles Inoje, Ali Nuhu call on communities to speak against domestic violence. And then let's quickly go to the next page. NCDC unveils roadmap to strengthen Nigeria's health security. And then this is saying Kaduna recorded 32,297 cases of tuberculosis. Commissioner. All right, we have so many stories on the Nigerian Tribune, which you really need to pick a copy of the paper to enjoy. Anyway, that will be my cue to leave, because our colleague from the Yoruba segment will take over from me once I leave the studio. Until you hear from me again, I pray you will be in good health, just as I am in good health, and I pray nothing would be missing in your life. Nothing missing, nothing broken. God bless you. Do have a blessed and splendid Good Friday. From the studio here at Power 365 FM, we say goodbye.